Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to today's Sport Drive Show. I am your host, Brian Munango, updating you with the latest sports news. I'm sure we can all agree that this past weekend was just a freak weekend in the way of speaking about results. Looking at the Premier League, where we had a few upsets, looking at Liverpool, who lost to Crystal Palace at home, Arsenal also losing to Aston Villa. The league has been busted wide open, as we can see that Man City now sit on top. So there is a lot to talk about on today's show, so stay tuned as we get into today's hit list. Well, on our hit list for the first event that we do have, that is AC Boxing Promotions Boxing Bonanza that was held at the Roman Catholic Hall on Saturday. A beautiful event that had about 6 bouts, so stay tuned as we do have the highlights for that one.
It is a boxing event, the mega one here between some of the boxers in the country. I'm joined here, that is of course, by Tobias Naule, who will be my co-commentator for this one. As you can see there, Josie Joss in your screen.
So we should expect a very clean fight. Nice jab to the body by Petrus. Lovely jab. To the body. Very good jab by counter jab by Martin.
Showing here at this one, and Salam
Very good straight by Solomon Petrus. Very good jab by Campolo. Campolo is using his reach. He's bleeding, I don't know, from the nose or from the lips.
It is from the nose indeed.
59-54 to the winner by unanimous decision, Petrus Salombo.
See boxing promotion, and you see these boys are polished very nicely, so I expect him to perform very well. But as you can see, Joseph Amkwea has so much reach. As you can see, he just jabbed a beautiful jab to the body and a jab on top, and I feel like that's what that's a knockout. What a surprise, man. You know, that's what I spoke about, the reach of Joseph. Joseph has so much reach, and the fight is over.
It is over here at the Roman Catholic. What a devastating punch that is by Dalelwa on Ampera. A wonderful knockout punch there. He couldn't stand on his legs, and it was indeed very hard to take at this moment.
Yeah, he didn't expect it. Clearly, he didn't expect it. And you know what connected? What made the connection was Joseph threw.
Like a weight bout, so this boxer has to be very careful.
Good jab. And you can see how focused he is. Very much focused. He is maturing each and every fight. Flame very busy, looking very sharp. I think Jeremiah is finding it difficult to get on top.
So Namibia have a lot of talent. We just need to come out and support. And I want to challenge the corporate world to come on board and help us so we can actually promote boxing to another level. As we speak now, we have a gym in at Eros Primary School. And I want to thank Eros Primary School, the principal, the school board, the Ministry of Education for accommodating us. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have a place to train. So all these youngsters that train at AC Boxing, especially the rain season, we've been training in rain, so we can't stop training.
I just want to commend and congratulate the promoter, AC Boxing, for the work that you are doing, and also not just promoting the sport itself, but using sport as a tool to help those who are disadvantaged. And seeing a crowd like this, as a Ministry of Sport, Youth and National Service, this is what we want to encourage, and this is what we want to support. We want to see Namibians coming together, socializing, building our nation through social cohesion. And to our winner today, all the best. We are very proud of you. I was looking forward to seeing 10 rounds, but you only took us for 3 rounds, 4. And for those athletes who didn't make it, as the promoter said, go back to the gym, try once more. Have a pleasant evening. Thank you.
Well, Flame Nangolo walked away with 11, winning that fight, and made it 11 wins in a row for himself there. Well, we did have a water polo event that took place at the Katutura swimming pool in Windhoek. That is, of course, namely one of the first, or if not the first ever water polo for all event that took place here in Windhoek. So speaking of that, let's take a look at the interview speaking to one of the organizers.
Hi people, Rian Lamprecht, part of the Stones Water Polo Club. We're having a water polo for all, as you can see, introducing the sport to Namibia. It used to be here many years ago, but we want to grow it back again, so that's what the day is about.
Okay, can you just tell us about what inspired the comeback of the event, and how are you finding this event so far?
Well, we've been trying to get the game going the last 6 years, and it's been mainly a bunch of old guys with old bodies. And then we thought we need some young blood to come in, and that's why we had this event, and very happy. We were planning on having 50 players, we've got 125 players, which is fantastic.
Okay, well, for those that do not know what Marco Polo is about, can you just briefly break it down as to what the sport is all about?
Well, water polo is a combination of rugby and soccer. It's like you fight for the ball, and you can only use one hand when you pass and catch it, and you need to get the ball into the goal. We're playing beach polo. So you have 5 players in the pool, 1 goalie and 4 players, and the aim is to pass between each other and then get the goal.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, Weekend Drop is up next, right after we visit the marketplace.
Get real value for your money at Woermann Brock. Buy 2 kg Real Good chicken portions for $89.99. 2-liter Fanta assorted for just $17.99. 1-liter fruit tree juice for $18.99. 1 kg Reef 2-in-1 washing powder for $38.99. And 2-liter WB Deluxe Bubble Bath for $33.99. See all our specials online at www.woermannbrock.com. We care.
Well, we did have some NRU Premier League action over the weekend, also mentioning that lives were lost on the Rehoboth Road over the weekend, where we lost a few rugby players also, and people that are involved in the rugby family. So looking at the highlights of Kudu's game that took place on Saturday, so let's have a look.
Hier vat Justin Newman die veld. Hy lei hierdie Kudu span vandag op die veld. Om te sê, jy kan sien die manne is gefokus, die manne is lus. Die manne is lus. Hardsyk. Wat Dolphins door die veld op is.
Kom hulle, ja. Kom hulle.
Dit is lekker om te hoor hoe die skare saam praat. En dit is net goed vir rugby, man. Dit is net goed. As 'n mens kyk hoeveel mense hier rondom hierdie veld is. dan is dit net 'n bewys meer. Kom die bal agtertoe. En daar gaan die manne vorentoe. Wat sê die skeieregter? Ja, hy's oor. Hy's oor. Beraadslag hierso. Skeieregter. Hy het sy tyd bymekaar. Oudtes, ons heel eerste wedstryd het tot op 120 minute geloop. Kom ons kyk wat maak hy met hierdie ene. Yes, hy sit hom tussen die palle deur, oudtes. En dis 26 punte vir Kudus en geen punte vir Dolphins. Ja, kom ons kyk wat maak Scotty nou. Hy lê aan palle toe. Kom vorentoe, tref met sy regtervoet. Wat maak hy? Ja, hy is tussen die palle.
Ja.
En hy bring die telling daar op 12 outes vir Kudus. En wat gebeur daar? Daar skeieregter se arm is omhoog. En dis 17 punte daar vir Kudus.
Lyk so swart.
Het Dolphins 'n bitter goeie sek gedoen, maar Kudus is nog steeds met die bal aan die hand. Daar gaan hulle oor. Wat sê die skeieregter? Skeieregter sê, wat sê? Skeieregter sê, dis 'n 3 vir Kudus, oudtes.
Hulle het hom Donovan.
Dis Kudus wat daar die beraadslag hierso. Skeieregter. Hy het sy tyd bymekaar. Oudtes, ons heel eerste wedstryd het tot op 120 minute geloop. Kom ons kyk wat maak hy met hierdie ene. Yes, hy sit hom tussen die palle deur, oudtes. En dis 26 punte vir Kudus en geen punte vir Dolphins.
Dit het maar ruk gegaan, wat sê jy?
Ag, wat dit was 'n mooi game geweest. Al die spanne was dissipline was goed geweest, maar net van ons kant af ons execution van die plays en goed was bietjie difficult vir ons. So dit ge-execute, dis maar dit.
Welverdiende bonuspunt.
Ja, welverdiende bonus. Ons het eintlik gesoek, ons het die 7 punte gesoek, maar ons sal maar daai 1 bonuspunt vat. Daai 4 punte, 5 punte wat ons daar kry.
Wat sal jy vir die Dolphins ouens sê?
Vir die Dolphins ouens sal ek sê, hou aan vir die seisoen. Moenie moed opgee nie. Bly net hard werk.
Sê vir my waantoe hier vanaf vir julle ouens van Kudus?
Ons wil onze goals reach wat ons wil reach. So van hier af moet ons terug op drawing board toe gaan. Onze goeders gaan kyk wat ons nodig het en dan net weer verder werk.
Baie dankie en geluk met jou wen.
Dankie ook.
Hasse Enzo.
Well, Wanderers also took on Rehoboth in another game that took place in Windhoek. Easy game for Wanderers, definitely looking at the results, but we do have the highlights for you, so please do enjoy.
Vleuel daar so Tollietje Pute wat 'n paar manne geklop het. Bring hom al die pad hier na die diskant toe, hoort Norkeer die hakker nou met die bal in die hand en hy duik oor hier aan die diskant.
Kom hy vorentoe met die regtervoet. En die vla wat omhoog skiet.
Van die skeieregter, hy sê hulle het die bal vasgehou. Vinnig oor Norkeer wat daar wegkom en hy druk sy tweede 3 van hierdie wedstryd. 'n Kort ingooi voor in die lyn staan nie. Nou is dit Wanderers daarso. Jacques Tron, is dit Tron? Nee, was Johan Duisel wat so gewys en toe aangegee het en dan rond hulle af en dit is die derde 3 nou.
Grond toe gebring. Jacques Tron is daar om die bal terug te bring vir die volgende aanvaller wat ook weer deur die lyn sny, André van der Berg. En hierso kom Darius van Solms duik oor onder die pale.
Reg na die oorkant daarso. Speel hom terug na die binnekant toe. Is Johan Duisel as dit Natie van Rensburg. En dan staan hulle daar na die oorkant toe. Sharon Rousseau wat na die diskant toe aangee, die slot. As dit nou weer Rousseau met die bal daarso, dis die voorspelers wat met die bal hardloop. Hier is dit weer Obert Norkeer.
Hierso sien ons Geraldo Bekes met so 'n fop aangekyk en hy het toe ja, so 'n skoppie vorentoe gegee vir wat Natie van Rensburg in hande gekry het. By daai geleentheid want
vir 'n entjie en dan gaan hulle aan die agterlyn af met die bal deur die hande en is die heel agter met 'n fop aangee en dit draf gemaklik deur daar Geraldo Bekes. Hy vorder 'n meter of wat, is in die 5 meter sone, 'n tron wat oorgegee na die diskant toe en dan is dit nou die 3 kuns. Ons net Wanderers wat oorskuif en dan kry hulle strafskop en is baie wat vinnig tik en is 'n mooi loopie wat hy meer voor 'n dag kom en afgerond daar deur die nommer 22 vir FNB Rio Falcon. Hier kom hy nou vorentoe. Ons kyk wat maak hy. Hier's applaus van sy manne en sy ondersteuners hier van die kant af en hulle maak dit 7 punte dan. Hulle is nou uiteindelik op die bord hier.
Hou die bal beskikbaar vir Wanderers. Weer Jacktron wat self 'n breekslag gaping maak vir homself. Hy gaan hom druk. Die kaptein van Wanderers.
Kom ons kyk waarmee kan Falcon tog voor 'n dag kom. Hulle sal wil gees wys. Hulle sal wil wys hulle het talent. Hulle kan 3 druk. Goeie aangee. Hulle daar het spasie wat oop gaan daar. Is die nommer 3.
Okay, ons is met Mando, kaptein van Rio Falcons se span. Ja, sê nog of met Mando, taffe game geweest, taf begin. Towards the end het julle gewees, julle het krag, julle bietjie goed gespeel, maar sê nog of ons, wat voel het die game verkeerd gegaan vir julle?
In die begin man, ons het bietjie individuele rugby gespeel. Kyk, is wat ons coach gesê het, ons het 'n defensive line gehad, maar ons het in defense opgegaan nie. So dan kan jy nie die man stop nie. Ons het die manne voor voetbal gegee en dis waar hulle gesien ook die manne gaan terug, so ons kan deur hardloop. En toe ons het begin in die manne se gesig te kom, toe begin sien ons stop hulle daar. So dis waar ek voel ons sal moet werk aan dit waar ons van die gainline af opkom en mooi op die defense werk.
Okay, volgende game kan julle definitief beter doen. Jy soos jy sê, towards the einde van die wedstryd is julle ver beter gespeel. Ja, maar waar voel jy kon julle ver beter gedoen het in die game wat julle kon punte beter gekeer het?
Soos ons gewys het hier op India, ons met ons backline speel en ons speel uit dieptyd, gaan ons tries terug. So ek dink ons volgende game gaan ons fokus ons backs meer uit dieptyd. Ons gee hulle voor voetbal en ons gaan die tries van daar af self terug.
Dankie bro.
Ja, sê, dankie.
Okay, ons wag vir Wanderers se kaptein, eerste span. Sê nog of ons lekker wedstryd, mooi gespeel, mooi gewen. Ja, waar voel dit alles reg gaan vir julle en ja, hoe voel jy oor die wen?
Met so 'n telling moet mens gelukkig wees oor die wen. Ek dink vir ons wat dit regtig gebring het is die eufories. Hulle het vir ons regtig lynstaande gewen, skrams gewen, ons het gedomineer voor. Agter het ons so aan die begin bietjie rondgeskommel, maar toe ons dit uit kon sort toe die tellings begin loop. So mense kan net gelukkig wees.
Okay, I mean, al die punte gekollekt vir die wedstryd, goed te begin van die begin af. Waar voel dit alles geklik en waar voel dit alles reg begin speel?
Ek dink van die eerste afskop af het dit goed geklik, regtig. Ek dink soos jy sê, ons het al die punte gevat wat ons kon vat, bonuspunt alles. Ek dink is 'n goeie moment om in te vat United toe. So ons is reg vir Derby. Ek dink dit gaan nog steeds moeilik wees. United Wanderers altyd 'n tawe ene, maar ek dink met so 'n momentum moet dit ons help.
Cool, dankie.
Dankie hoor.
Well, there you guys have heard it from the captain of Wanderers first team. A good win for them here, securing maximum points against Rio Falcons. Well, that's all that we do have for you. So you guys should just make sure to stay tuned. Well, the Rehoboth captain is also one of the people who lost their lives over the weekend, so we are sending out our condolences from the sports team. Well, the youth segment of the show is up next, right after the break.
You worked hard for your money, and DSTV gives you a lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think. So rather than fast food just for you, how about entertainment for the whole family? Instead of date night with your bae, how about countless nights for you, bae, and the kids? And don't settle for a few hours with your homies. Settle in with over 720 hours of the best entertainment on the continent.
Triple drum roll.
We've got everything, including movies, series, sport, kids,
Totally awesome.
and local shows.
I'm here.
Watch on the go with DSTV Stream and control your entire account with the My DSTV app. Enjoy incredible extras like crystal clear HD, box office, and catch up. And with so many different package options, there's something to suit every pocket. DSTV, a lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think.
Well, the FNB mountain biking series continued this weekend, and here we have Caroline Janek, who just gives us an update on what they keep doing at this wonderful event, so stay tuned for that.
Good morning, everybody. Today is the start of the FNB Schools League 2024, the series, and we are very pleased to hand over these bicycles that are sponsored by FNB Schools League Committee mainly for our physical active youth club. They are form part of the Schools League since 2014 or even longer. So we are very happy and very pleased to hand over these bicycles to them. They are really part of us, and we are really happy to contribute towards the development of cycling in Namibia.
Well, Ari is on standby with international news, so do stay tuned.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with rugby news first. It's rugby news from the Women's Six Nations, and it's England and France leading the way. They will play on the 27th of April. That will be the last game of the series, and that will in the big way determine the winner. At the moment, England and France, after 3 games, both of them unbeaten. What happened over the weekend is that England had a big win. They had a away game against Scotland, and they won that game by 46 points to 0. And also France that beat Italy at home by 38 points to 15. So it is England with 15 points after 3 games, and it is France with 14 points after 3 games. And in the other game over the weekend, Ireland beat Wales, and that score was 36 points to 5. This coming weekend, it will continue the Six Nations for women, and it will be England that play Ireland, and Wales will play against France. That's 2 of the games this coming weekend. And continuing international sports news with a MotoGP motorcycle racing news, and it's Maverick Virales that won the Grand Prix of the Americas over the weekend. He made history as well, became the first racer ever to win with 3 different teams. He did it over the weekend in his Aprilia, and previously also won Grand Prix on a Suzuki and also on a Yamaha. Second in the race was Pedro Acosta. He's from Spain, the young teenager doing well this season. He's on a KTM. And in third position was Enio Bastianini. He's on a Ducati in third position. The points table at the moment is Jorge Martin leading with 80 points, and it's Bastianini second with 59, and it's Brad Binder that's in 6th position. He's from South Africa on his KTM. He was 9th in the Grand Prix of the Americas over the weekend. The next Grand Prix will be the Spanish Grand Prix, and that will be on the 28th of April. And closing off today's international sports news with tennis news. It is news from the Barcelona Open on the ATP Men's Tour that will start this week, and it's a Monte Carlo Open that is done. It is Stefanos Tsitsipas that won that title in Monte Carlo. News from the Barcelona Open is that Carlos Alcaraz, the defending champion, will not be able to play in the tournament. He's still injured, so he had to withdraw from the tournament. He also won 2 years ago. Other news is good news for the organizers, is that Rafael Nadal, also from Spain, he will play in the tournament. He's coming back from an injury. He's a 22-time world major champion, and he's been out since January, also because of injury. But the 37-year-old confirmed that he will play in the Barcelona Open. He will play in the first round against Italian Flavio Caboli, and that is Rafael Nadal making his comeback in world tennis. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we'll talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.
Well, with that, we've come to the end of today's show, Sports Wrap. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same place. Goodbye.